is we constantly hear about recruiters caring deeply, and it starts at the top and it permeates all throughout the field. So that's a common trait that we see in good recruiters, is caring deeply. You hear that, guys out there?
Yeah.
What qualities make a recruiter successful when working AC to RC conversions?
More knowledgeable about programs, um, caring. You're going to, you want to speak to or talk to them, first. Understand their concerns or understand what they're looking for.
Yeah. So that sense of, you got to have the knowledge base, right? That's the underlying truth. But they have to be approachable. They have to be relatable, meaning that AC sailor, that active component sailor coming off can't feel like they're talking to a used car salesman. They need to feel like they're talking to a brother or sister.
Trust.
Right? That they have that trust. The person is empathetic to what they're going through, because you've gone through that. You've made that decision at some point, most of you. And I think communicating that in a real way is the way, right? And not being evasive about the hard things, because there are hard things about any of our roles. There are days that are not, bunny rabbits and rainbows, right? And so being honest about that, I think that's true in active component enlisted recruiting, officer recruiting. You want to make sure they understand that there's more to this than just, hey, you get to wear a uniform and do these fun things. There are hard things too, right?
Sir. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's important.
How would you all motivate recruiters across the country to remain focused and energized while supporting the AC to RC mission?
At the end of the day, keeping them motivated. It's more about reminding them that every sailor that's coming to us and choosing to affiliate, right, is making their own choice to continue serving. And at the end of the day, that's me.
Right.
So when we look at that, I think it would be really, it's the recruiters. They energize and they focus and they motivate themselves by seeing, I think, the real impact that their work is actually making.
Yeah, and they're making a difference in people's lives. That sailor that has made the decision to transition out of the active component. You've presented the options that are available to them. You've given them the value statement, and then you see them make that choice. That's got to be a good feeling, that it's both good for that individual and good for the Navy.
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right. So what would you say directly to an active duty sailor unsure about leaving full-time service?
Well, like if there's the situation rendered that, hey, they got to get out, right? Then they don't have to just walk away. The reserve is flexible. You still join the reserve, keep your retirement going, keep getting paid, right? That if you're getting out, you can still join and start your civilian career, a new one. And with the reserve being flexible, you're able to do that.
That's right. So if part of the reason you're getting out is you want to start this new career, I want to do police work, or I want to be a firefighter, I want to, whatever it is, I want to work in the computer industry, you can do that and continue to serve in the reserves. And each one of you have balanced that in different ways, right? You two have taken on a much more full-time, permanent role in recruiting on duty, but there are others that are far the other end of the spectrum, where the civilian career is the majority, and then there's the touch points with the service, and there's everything in between, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is a great opportunity.
All right. Do you all have any closing remarks that you would like to leave with Recruiting Nation?
No.
No. The man of few words.
Right.
Perfect for a podcast.
At the end of the day, our mission is about people. And I would say that by giving our sailors the options to make their choice and doing our part to retain the experience in the Navy, it benefits us all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. Sir, you have any closing remarks?
Yeah. Thanks to both of you for spending a few minutes with us. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the work you're doing there at NRRC in the QA shop, making sure that those kits flow through and helping recruiters to make sure that we're bringing in the right sailor at the right time. Huge responsibility. All of reserve recruiting is critical to the future of the Navy. And, we've really made great progress in reserve recruiting over the almost 2 years that I've been here. When I first got here, the reserve recruiting with a prior service mission was the only one that was on track. And you've stayed on track. And the AC to RC part of it has just, like I said, exploded in there and done fantastic. And it's the growth market we really need. If we got anywhere near the percentages that the officers see from AC to RC on the enlisted side, we'd be swimming in them, right? And so there's just continues to be this incredible opportunity, and you all are making it true, making it rain. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And thank you guys for joining us today. We've enjoyed having you. And thank you all for viewing. Don't forget, here's your actionable items, all right? Like, share, subscribe, tell your family members. And I got a new one in 2026. Contact the people at the Oscars. Vote for me for Best Co-Host for a podcast